Hello guys, my name is Jeanette Odunye. I'm an entertainment lawyer and music publisher based in Lagos State, Nigeria. You're welcome back to my educational series on everything entertainment law, music publishing, or legally related to the music business, especially in Nigeria. If you are just joining me for the first time, you're welcome. In this place, it's no bad. We don't hoard information. Anything you need to know about the legal aspect of the music business, you'll find it here. So do well to watch my previous videos to catch up on whatever that has been discussed in the past. So this topic I'm going to be talking about today, it's a very, very, very long overdue video. I've been super busy for the past how many weeks now, so I've not had time to make a video, but I decided that today I have to make a video because this is very important. This is a very important information that so many people in the music industry, especially in Nigeria, are not aware about. So today I'm going to be talking about neighboring rights. So what are neighboring rights? Neighboring rights are not necessarily copyrights, but they are kind of related and connected to copyrights. They are also called related rights in other copyright jurisdiction, basically. So basically it gives performers and owners of records, sound recordings, the authority and the permission to oversee and to control the performance, to oversee and to control the reproduction, the distribution, and the use of their performances. Okay, I know that this is sounding so confusing because you're not a lawyer, you're not a legal person, you don't really know much about music publishing, but I'm going to break it down to you how you understand. So if you've been watching my video for the past how many years I've been recording videos, I always talk about how there are two music copyrights. So if you go to the studio, you go to a producer, okay, Oga, send me beats, I want to create a song, they send you beats. That beat itself is a separate copyright from the performance you will do on that beat. So basically, there are two music copyrights. There is sound recording, also known as masters, on one side, and there is composition rights, also known as your lyrics and your beats on the other side. So basically, your beats and your lyrics are known as composition rights. So the master's record is the performance of the lyrics and the beats and everything that is related to the composition rights. So basically, when you create a song, inside that piece of music, there are two copyrights. They operate differently, they are administered differently, and there are two kind of royalties that you as a composer or a copyright owner, you're supposed to get from your masters and also from your composition. So all the things we're talking about, the music publishing, register your songs, I'm basically talking about music publishing, which is your composition rights. So now we want to focus on the master's rights. So I also know that if you're watching my video, I always say there are two types of royalties you're supposed to collect from your composition rights. That's also your publishing. There is a performance royalties and there's the mechanical royalties. But what people don't know is that under the master's rights too, or master's rights, there's mechanical royalties and there's performance royalties. So all the royalties you get from streaming, from sales of records, all those things, from the reproduction and the copying of your masters, that is mechanical royalties. Mechanical royalties are not the only royalties you are meant to earn from your master's rights. There is still performance royalties of your master's rights. Yes, that is what people know as people know as neighboring rights or neighboring rights royalties. So anytime your song is performed in a live show, you go to a restaurant and your song is being performed, you go to a club, a bar, any public place that is open to the public and your song is being performed, apart from the performance royalties you are getting from your PROs like BMI, like CESAC, like PRS, for the composition copyrights, you are also supposed to collect performance royalties on your masters. So you are getting 4 royalties now. Mechanical royalties from your masters, performance royalties from your masters, mechanical royalties from your composition, performance royalties from your composition. So basically, just like your PRS, your BMI, your CESAC, your IMRO that you are supposed to register your songs with, so you can get performance royalties on your composition. There are also certain organizations or bodies that administer the performance rights on your masters. And there are different ones. The most popular one is Pornographic Performance Limited, based in the UK. So basically, like I said, your DSPs cannot pay you performance rights your on your performance royalties on the masters, except they register with neighboring rights administrators like PPL, and it also gives them the permission to help you collect such royalties. So my opinion is that rather than let your distributor like collect those royalties on your behalf and get their cut, why not register with PPL directly? I know you're getting your 100% royalties from the neighboring rights. So basically, that's how it works. So if you want to join a neighboring rights administrator, particularly for PPL, you have to register as a performer or as a producer of a sound recording. So when I mean producer of a sound recording, I mean record labels. So basically, if you're a record label company and you have artists signed to your record label, you are required to register with PPL to be able to get royalties as a record label owner on the songs your artist release. Although your distributor can do that for you if you have a distributor in place, but then again, I think you should try and register with them directly and collect your royalties directly. And also, as an artist, irrespective of whether you are signed to a record label, you are also supposed to register with the PPL the same way your record label has registered with PPL, so you can get royalties on the performance of your masters, right? So basically, as an artist, you are supposed to register with PPL. And if you're an independent artist, you're not a signed artist, you have to register with PPL as a producer of a sound recording and also as a performer. And please, let me warn you, don't do Obasabi and say, okay, let me just go to Google and do it myself. What's there? I would advise you register with PPL to get your royalties. It's a very tedious and very tedious and very thorough and rigorous process. Please, if you know anybody that is really an expert that is good at doing all those things, I think you should just tell them to help you with it, because you have to know whether you're a rights owner. You have to know the kind of songs you are registering as the producer of a sound recording or a performer. It's a really long process, so I advise you to give it to anyone to help you. You can also come to meet me. I can help you do that for a fee. So as a record label, if you're yet to sign with PPL, please register with PPL. It's not really long. As a performer too, whether you are signed or not, register with PPL and everything. And also the royalties, the royalties are shared equally between the rights owner. So for example, now a signed artist that is signed to a record label, so the record label is meant to register with PPL. The signed artist is supposed to register with PPL as well. So if the signed artist releases a song or an album and they are featured artists on that song, so basically the royalties that is going to be generated from the performance of the masters will be shared equally between the record label, the signed artist, and the featured artist as well. And if the featured artist is not registered to PPL yet, the signed artist and the record label will be collecting their royalties, while PPL will be waiting for when the featured artists will join PPL and collect their royalties. The copyright owners that shouldn't bother themselves with PPL or collecting performance royalties from their masters are: number one, producers. As a producer, you are just a composer. You didn't perform the beats, you only created the beats, so you only have composition rights, you don't have masters rights. Forget the fact that they give you 10% from distribution royalties or mechanical royalties on masters, but you are not a masters right owner, so you shouldn't concern yourself with PPL. Producers, you are not meant to join PPL. And also songwriters, if you are just purely a songwriter, you only write songs for people, but you don't perform the song, you are not an artist, you don't have to concern yourself with PPL. If you're a sound engineer, yes, of course, because I know when I try to register songs, they ask for these details. If you're a backup singer, if you're an instrumentalist, yeah, I think you're supposed to register with PPL. Well, basically, I don't really do I don't really do all that. Who is a sound engineer, who is an instrumentalist? Because like I said, registering your songs on PPL, even registering your PPL is a equivalent tax already. So record label owners, artists, make sure you register with PPL, because as you're collecting mechanical royalties from masters, your money is hanging with PPL, and PPL are begging you to come and register with them. Nigerian artists, please register with PPL. This is not a paid gig. But please register with PPL and collect your royalties. Basically, contrary to publishing that you have to wait till 12 months since you can start getting your royalties. For PPL, after 3 months, you are getting your first royalties. You don't have to wait for so long. So like you are getting royalties every quarter. So apart from PPL, there are also other organizations you can register with as regards to neighboring rights royalties. But if you want to know more, please get my book, The Music Publishing Bible for Beginners. You know everything about copyright. This will even help you to know how to register with PPL. Do you have to register as a recording rights holder, or you have to register as a performer? I listed everything, how to get your royalties from PPL, how to, not really how to register on PPL, but steps you need to have before you can register with PPL. And also other organizations also need to know about copyright. Who is a copyright owner? Who is the copyright owner of the masters? Who is the copyright owner of the composition? And so many other things you need to know before you can say, okay, I can register with PPL myself. So basically, please get my book, get my course, the Music Publishing Bible for Beginners, and I can't wait to get your orders. Thank you guys for watching me, and I hope I get time to be able to make another video next time. Thank you guys. Bye.